Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah.
You know, physically, mentally, I went through my, ups and downs as a hooper, but I was allowed to grow. You know, we didn't have all this attention and media and people telling you what you are. So I always had anxiety. I never was comfortable with who I was as far as like I always tested myself against everyone, but I never like, no, let me not. I mean, you always walk on the court feeling you're the best, but I always felt like, when I went from junior high school to high school, dag, am I good enough? When I went to high school to college, dag, am I good enough? When I went to college to the pros, am I good enough? So I always had anxiety to try to get better. I had anxiety to understand that, I wasn't there yet. So I had a chance to grow. Nowadays, they give the kids so much and tell them what they are. They almost make them like they're pros before they're pros. And
Yes.
sometimes a lot of times it stunts your growth. Because if you don't have that anxiety and you don't think there's a lot more to go and you think you made it, well, your ceiling gets short, And I believe I had a higher ceiling because I still was growing. I still was getting better.
You was always hungry. I remember meeting you the first day at Empire, and you introduced yourself. Like most guys at your status, they just usually just say what's up because you already know who they are.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was my impression of you, of your character, because I always judge guys when I first meet them on how they greet you.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I'm Glenn. He's like, I'm Rhode. I was like, yeah, I know who you already. I'm fanning it out. So
yeah, I never assumed that, and I've always tried to maintain, like when I'm with everybody, I'm like everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
I know what I've done. I know what I've accomplished. I know what I'm capable of. But once we're amongst men and people, like that's what it is.
Yeah. So at that time when you was coming up, who was the best player in your neighborhood?
The best player? I mean, the players in my neighborhood, I would say my brother, Byron, Dedrick, Drederick, you guys call him, but Dedrick Irvin, myself, Ty Joy, but there's so many more. Like, I hope they're not all watching because they're going to be mad if I ain't named. But I named my...
No, listen, your brother and Dedrick and Ty are enough.
Saeed, my brother, Byron, the Howards. I mean, I can go on and on. I'm going to miss some people, but, those guys were my inspirations. I wanted to be like them. When I walked in that gym and I saw them playing, I was trying to figure out a way to play.
At that time, who was the best player in the neighborhood?
What, in my neighborhood?
Yes.
It had to be Eric Marbury. Jumping out the gym.
Hands down.
Over people shooting. Yeah, hands down.
Wow.
I mean, back then, that's who I think about who I used to. Yeah, Eric, man.
I want, who else would it be?
Hey, look, one time, right? We was in junior high school, and in Coney Island, I didn't know this. Silk came to me one time. He was like, yo, Lincoln playing. Let's go to the game. So I was like, how are we going to get there? He said, we're going to go on the bus. We're going to do our hand like that and walk on the bus like we got a bus pass. So I said, how are we going to get in the game? He said, no, at halftime you get in free. So we did that, got on the bus. Then we got the Lincoln. We went in the gym. We went to not the first door, but the second door. It was halftime. They had the doors open, so they was laying it up. And me and Silk, at the same time, we said, spoon. And he looked at us, and somebody was passing the ball on the layup line, and it hit him in his chest, and went down, rolled off his feet. And he jogged about 4 steps to the ball. He grabbed the ball, went up. Yo, all this was over the rim, yo. Yo, I think that was my first high school basketball game.
Wow. You know who they were playing?
I never seen nobody hop like that.
Who they were playing, Spice?
I don't even know. We was coming in to watch Eric. Man, we
Right.
came here to watch Eric drop his 40, 50 points, whatever he was doing.
Wow.
And then he
Now,
probably had about 20-something at the half of that game.
you know, so crazy, right? Because I remember, you know, going to the high games, and even before I even got to high school, it was something that we look forward to. And I don't even know if these kids even are connected to the high school players right now. You know, because we used to go watch other people play and then dream about being them or being in that position. So for you guys,
Yeah.
early on, going to see Eric play and then actually becoming that,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
That's what
crazy,
it was.
yo.
I could think back now, like playing for Lincoln, we didn't get to play like, you know, all them other good guards that was around. So at the time, like when we knew we was gonna play them, it's like we was out for blood, yo. I know they was out for it too. But now we look back and we see that, we laugh about it. Cause like all them dudes like Rhode, John, Melvin, Ken, all them dudes that we couldn't wait to play against each other. We couldn't wait to kill each other on the court.
I mean, I knew the game. I knew the game, so I would question everything. So we got our doors beat off by St. Raymond's. I'll never forget it. Coach Carey called me into his office, and I tell people the stories. I tell my son and everybody. I said, he called me into his office. We didn't have practice. He sat me down and said, Tony, listen, man, I'm tired of this shit with you, man. He said, I'm really tired. He said, either you play the way that I know you can play, and we win it all, or you don't, and you just another guy that came through this building. So he left. I thought he went to the bathroom. So I'm sitting there 20 minutes, 30 minutes thinking because he really got to talk to me. I turned around. He went home and left me in the office by myself. I said, oh, man, this is crazy. But, you know, but that resonated with me, man. I said, you know what? We got a chance. I mean, that year was stacked. We had a chance. I said, you know what, man? Instead of just fighting with this guy, man, I'm going to kind of just do what we got to do to win. Even if I agree or disagree, I'm going to do whatever we give ourselves a chance. And we had a couple of lucky breaks. I mean, we beat Christ the King. Actually, we beat St. Raymond's to go to the championship. After they beat us the week before by 30, we beat them by like 6 to go to the championship. We beat Christ the King with Brian Rawls, Tony DaCosta, and those guys. We beat them.
Tough.
Then back then you had to play a down game. So we played Long Island Lutheran, I want to say it was, and they had one of the Matt Doherty, I think, was on that team. We won that on the tipping at the buzzer. My man Eric Alvarado came off the bench and tipped it in to save us. Then we went upstate. In the first game, we beat Jackson. We beat Harvey, those guys. And then we beat, in the championship, we beat King.
Hold on. Because we had a Jackson guy in the building. He played for Brandy, right? So please, we need to say that again so he hear that. He got his headphones on. He took around when we heard Jackson.
They had no answer from Big Dow, man. We just threw the ball inside, man. They had no answer. And we beat King Rice and Binghamton in the championship game, which was a controversial game, actually.
Speak on that, because we lost to King Rice in the state championship that next year, and I think they made sure they was going to win because we hold on for 1 second, hold your thought. We beat Kenny Anderson in the first night overtime, then we beat Long Island Lutheran, I'll say Lutheran, and double overtime, right? So we played Kenny and them at the like 8 o'clock. Next game we played 8 o'clock. That Sunday they had us play 12:30.
Yeah, I can see them doing that. Well, I got a backdrop story for you. Most people know those guys on my team. Binghamton sent their cheerleaders to our room the night before the game.
Yo, hold on. Talk about they did that shit to us.
Yeah.
And I told my guys don't fall for that shit.
Nah, we fell for it. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, we had partying and rock.
Wow. They did the same shit to us.
So we came out real sluggish, man. And then made a run, got back in the game. So it was a tie ball game. And I forgot, one of the guys drove the lane. And the kid outright came over down Walker's back. Like legitimately came over his back, fouled him. The ref didn't call the foul. The kid tips it, hits the backboard, the horn goes off, it goes in. They say no basket. So realistically, the tipping like they would have beat us, but the guy didn't call the foul. So had he called the foul, we'd been shooting free throws. So he like let it win. So they waved it off, and we end up beating them in overtime. But it was about, I want to say maybe 8 or 10 seconds to go in the game, and we're up. We were up by 1, and I got fouled. I hit 2 free throws. They turned the ball over, and this goes back to like me and Coach Carey. You'll love this story. So at that point, they didn't have a 3-point line. So I see the team was about 6 seconds to go. We got the ball out of bounds. Everybody's going crazy, celebrating. And I'm like, and like I said, my mind's always working. I said, wait a minute. There's nowhere in the world they can win this game. Because back then, if the ball went in, 5 seconds, keep going. So the dude's pressure, he's all over the place trying to get a steal. I handed him the ball and ran off the court. So Coach Carey came to find me. He said, you little, you had to be an asshole to the end. I'm like, yeah, but I'm the only point guard.
Hold on. Hold on. Say that again.
We were up by 1. I got fouled. I hit 2 free throws to ice it. We up 3 now. They threw the ball out of bounds. So it's like 6 seconds to go. So we know we're going to win. So the guy's trying to get a steal. So I said, wait. So I just handed the ball right to him. I gave it to him. Put it in the chest.
Because they got to go to the length of the court.
But they can't win anyway. Because even if the ball goes in, we're not taking it out. Game's over. So I'm like, game's over. So
wow.
So I took the ball out. I literally put it in his chest. And the guy was like, look crazy in the face. We ended up winning. Coach Carey told me this. I said, you just had to be an asshole to the end. I was like, hey, Coach, I'm the only point guard that ever got you a championship, man. So
that was smart, right?
Like I said,
it was nothing like that. It was nothing like the wheelchair, man. The wheelchair, forget it, man. The wheelchair, and the best thing about the wheelchair is that was the first time we actually had to go to the hospital and got a chance to see sick people and talk to people who wasn't as fortunate as us. That was the first time that you realized how fortunate we was to be able to run up and down that basketball court, because we had to visit. Hank Carter made us visit those hospitals. We could, if you wanted to play in the game, if you didn't visit the hospital, you couldn't play in the game.
That's real.
We had to visit wheelchair. Wheelchair was a lot of fun. It gave us a chance to mix Catholic school and public school players. So that was heavy. Golden Hoops, boy, you bring back some memories, Pooh.
Yeah, because I just, I never got a chance to do the whole wheelchair thing. But from what I know about it, and the guys who went through it, it just taught guys humility, and appreciate their God-given talents and their abilities.
Absolutely.
Right? Because sometimes we get, a little high on ourselves, patting ourselves too much on the back, and we got people in the bed who can't move, right? All they can do is move their head, maybe, and watch you perform.
That's right. And
yeah.
We had to write an essay. If you didn't write the essay, you couldn't play. I don't care who you was. Hank, Mr. Carter didn't care about that. If you ain't write the essay, you wasn't playing. I don't care if you was first team on city or not.
That's right.
That from nobody.
That's crazy. So, did you monitor your game after anyone coming up?
Not really. I mean, I loved, who I loved when I was in high school? I remember seeing them. I was a freshman, and I snuck to the wheelchair classic. It was in Queens, and they played at Monte Cristi, the old Monte Cristi. Kenny Patterson.
Kenny Patterson. I heard he was a problem.
Woo! I used to love watching Kenny Patterson. He was probably the first and only person when I was in high school that I didn't have time to look up to nobody, because I had to be ready for who I was going against the next day. So, but Kenny Patterson was the first guard in high school that I watched that I said, man, I love this guy game. And follow him through DePaul. And then the only other guard who I actually loved was Isaiah Thomas.
Wow.
Anybody else, I was imagining myself playing against them. So, I really didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't really have time to be saying how nice, but we had a lot of nice guards in high school at the time when I was in high school, man. Oh my. The public school guys, we had, okay, in Lincoln, you had Spice and Silk.
Yep.
You had Elmer Anderson and
Yep.
Pearl Washington. You had the boys out at Andrew Jackson.
Yep. Boo Harvey.
You had
Ron Edwards. Right. Yep.
And then
you have Ron Strickland. Ron Strickland and Truman.
I ain't even get the Strick yet.
Isn't that crazy?
I ain't even get the Strick yet.
Right.
Strick was a bad boy. Okay. And then in the
and what about the Catholic school side? Who y'all have the Catholic school side? Besides yourself.
You had Mark and James at Bishop Loughlin. Then you had Kenny Smith. Oh man, it's so many guards, man. Whoever I forgot.
Yo, from right there, with those names right there, you can go around the country and smack anybody. Right? With those names right there, all of y'all can go around the country and smack all the guards. It's just what it is.
And I played with them. We had Kenny Hutchinson. Can't forget Kenny Hutchinson from uptown. And played with all of them. Gerald Greene, my brother.
Gerald Greene, yeah, I was just about to say, Gerald Greene just checked in, yeah.
Gerald Greene.
For sure.
We had Lloyd Daniels coming in, man. We was getting ready to smoke.
Wow.
We wasn't playing.
Listen, sometimes, people be getting on me talking about conspiracies. I'm telling you, they knew Coach had something brewing going on. I don't know what happened with the school, finances, why it closed, but man, definitely a powerhouse.
Man, that brother was that's my partner, man. Ray was my partner.
Oh man, great man.
Ray looked out for me.
So, who are some of the guys that we probably didn't hear of that was on that Alexander Hamilton team that was nice?
Well, you probably know all of them. Emmitt Smith was a good shooter that played at Tilden.
Okay. And then you had Andre Kibble as well. You had Greg Jones, Devil Dog.
You breaking
I remember
up.
those guys.
Greg Jones.
Yes.
I don't remember no Greg Jones.
He wasn't. I probably got his name wrong, but I know they called him Devil Dog.
Oh yeah. That's Gregory Jones. Yeah,
Gregory Jones, yeah.
Hey, see, me and Devil Dog go way back farther than high school.
Wow.
We all played at Our Lady of Victory together.
Right.
Yeah, we all played at Our Lady of Victory together. Me, Devil Dog, John, we all played at Victory together.
Wow. All right, my man Rick Combs wanted to know, did you start on that 83 team or Mike Irvin?
Mike Irvin started. Mike Irvin started because he came in, he was a senior. He started, but I finished.
I'm still waiting for Mike to get at me. We talk and, exchange information. He's supposed to come on the show soon, so trying to get him and Andre, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. So all right, so now you answer my question, because I was going to ask you what other schools you would consider besides Westhouse, and you was at Boys and Girls. So,
well, see, I tried.
That was before the course.
Yeah, see, when they closed us down, I tried to go back to Boys, but Paul Brown told me if I come back, I got to sit out my junior year.
What's up with Paul Brown, yo?
I told him he crazy.
That's crazy.
So that even made me more
even after what, even they did you dirty, you went back because you like, you know what, I'm gonna prove these guys wrong, and he still.
Now, I went back because Ray wanted me to go back there. Me and Bug go back there and be in the backcourt together. But he told me that I got to sit out. So I said,
Come on. Bug didn't have to sit out, right?
Nah, Bug ain't sit out. See, Bug wasn't there and left. See, I was there already and I left. But see, I supposed to have made that team, the varsity team, as a freshman. They had a point guard there named Benny. I beat him out. But they had that senior mentality that they got to play first, and then they want to play me on put me on JV. I said I'm not playing that. So I said in the summertime I was on the verge. I was going to leave anyway.
Right.
The only reason why I really went to Boys High was because of my brother.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, let me see what my guy Stimmer said. He said, I went to the University of Pitt basketball camp as a youngster. Gerald and his homie, brother Rob Gilmore, were my counselors. That's Paco, little brother Larry.
Oh yeah, little Larry. Yeah, we always there. Matter of fact, when we went there, we was playing with the Sun Devils. Lord bless the dead, man. Les Brooklyn was a good fella too, man.
Yes.
We played with Les. Matter of fact, me, him, Dow, Walker, Paco, we all went to Pitt camp.
Y'all put the work in though.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
We were happy when y'all won it, man. You know, we never had the opportunity to win it, so we was happy for you guys.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, brother.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about this, right?
Yeah.
Wheelchair Classic.
Yeah.
So now I'm pissed because it seemed like they're not giving you the playing time that you deserve.
Right.
Brooklyn's down.
Right.
Second half, they let you rock.
Right.
And you take the show over. Bro, I watched.
Right.
So you probably don't remember. I remember.
I don't remember having.
Yo, you scored 13 points in 1 minute and 6 seconds.
You lying.
I'm dead serious.
You lying.
That's how you got MVP?
No. I only had 14 points.
And you scored 13 of those shit in 1 minute and 6 seconds to help us win.
Hey, Pooh. I was wondering why they wanted to switch my nickname from Silk to the Microwave. I was like, why y'all want to call me the Microwave? There's only
you might as well.
There's only one microwave. I don't
That's right.
That's crazy.
That's right.
I didn't know it was like that. Seriously, I'm being honest.
Yo, Ross Strickland, Tyrone Joy, John Johnston, Gary Voigt, Richie Simmons, Dedrick Irvin.
Yeah.
Charles Who Can't Make a Lamp Smith, and Boo Harvey. Right? All of these guys was playing in the Wheelchair Classic at the time.
Yes, sir.
Brooklyn wins it, and you are the MVP.
I remember winning it. I know we was down. I remember winning it. I don't know who we played against. I don't know if it was Bronx or Queens. I thought it was Queens.
It was the Bronx. It was the Bronx. It was against Ross Strickland, Richie Simmons, Tyrone Joy, and Dedrick Irvin. Yep.
Yeah, they had some studs, man.
Big studs.
I don't know how much we was down, but I know we made a run. And I went on a little spurt.
Oh, yes. And the only All-American that y'all had, true All-American y'all had was Bug-Eye. Yeah, and Bug-Eye. I remember this too. Rest in peace, Bug-Eye. But I do remember this. You was down court, waiting for the ball. That motherfucker went right past you. And went out the layup. I said, what the fuck?
Yo. Hey, Boo, I could have had 16, yo.
Yo.
I could have had 16.
To make it worse,
yeah,
they fuck you over, excuse my language, they mess you over in the papers.
Oh, what they say? I don't remember all that.
No, they mentioned, you being MVP, they kind of wrote around it. Yeah. And I was just like, damn, what's a conspiracy? They don't want to give my man his shot. He done played against the best and became the best.
And we was from Lincoln, man. They didn't respect Lincoln like that.
I guess we had to win 13. We had to win 13 city championships and 5 state championships and send 7 guys to the pros to get that respect.
Oh, now, yeah, no question. But back then, man, it was hard for us to get that respect, man. We was trying to get it. And
wow.
That's bad, man. That's bad.
Crazy, man.
So no love. Hey, Pooh, they ain't show me no love, huh?
Yo, bro.
Hey, it's all good. I ain't all about all that anyway, man. It's all good.
Listen, bro. You are getting your flowers and your crown tonight, my brother.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You got a lot of people that still talk about Silk and what you did in these streets.
Yeah.
for only 2 years of high school basketball.
2 years, man. I played sophomore and senior. That's it.
You did what most guys can't do in 4 years.
That's crazy. And what I had to overcome, though.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my arm was completely dead. So I don't want to get back to that, but yeah, I had to overcome a lot, man.
That should qualify you for legendary status. Man. That right there, right then and there. All of what you overcame, how you got to where you were supposed to go, and then getting there and still doing the same thing. Because not only in high school, when you got to college, you became the leading scorer and #2 in assists in Rhode Island school history.
Yes, sir. I got a little better.
Who are some of the other schools that recruited you besides Rhode Island?
Let me see. Syracuse, Seton Hall, GW, Northeastern, South Carolina. Maybe BC, Xavier. Let me tell you this story real quick about Xavier, right? So Xavier, they set up a home visit, and Wayne Morgan, he was the assistant coach. He ended up later on going to Syracuse. Everybody knows Wayne Morgan. Big time brother, assistant coach. So he was recruiting myself and Biggs, right? So they set up a home visit, duo. So they was going to Biggs' house first because he was closer when you get off the highway.
Yeah.
Right? So they went to see Biggs. Him and Coach Bob Stacks. I think he's the head coach. But Wayne Morgan and Bob Stacks, right? So they go visit with Biggs. Had a great visit. Boom, boom, boom. So Biggs called me. He said, look, he said, Silk, they about to come down to your house. I was like, all right, cool. We prepared. My parents did. We got a little food for them, all that. Make it comfortable for them. So they leave Biggs' house. This is OT where I got shot. Keep that in mind, right? So they go downstairs. Now, Bob Stack got some conference championship rings. You know how big them rings are.
Yes.
They're huge, right? So he had that on. So right there, he's probably a little nervous. He in the hood. They go downstairs. A shooting break out. Blah, blah, blah. On their way to the car to come see me, right? A shooting break out. Blah, 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 blah. So Big said they jumped in the car. Instead of going left, they went right. They went right to the highway. Yo, they never came to see me. They
wow.
Getting the hell out of Coney Island.
Step back. Yo, this is dope. Yo, K.A., check this out, fam. Yo, check this out. My guy grew up with, what up, Quincy, what up? He said he grew up idolizing you, Kenny.
Yeah, man.
He grew up idolizing you, man. You see that?
Yeah, that's not bad. It's nice, man.
Got you here. This is going to be your Malloy days, and this is going to be your Georgia Tech days, and this is going to be your Net days.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Thank you.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. No doubt, brother.
Thank you, my man. Thank you.
No doubt, man. No doubt. No doubt. He was very excited. My man, we came here a half hour early. He was ready, man. Psych, man. I appreciate this, brother.
Yo, man, that's great, man. And thank you, man. I'll try to get Lloyd on here.
Listen, here's my wish list, right? I'm the wrong way. Yeah. Here's my wish list, right? Lloyd Daniels.
Okay.
I got you, Lloyd, Ron Strickland, Walter Berry. After that, brother.
Okay. Yeah, I know. My man, all of my men. I'm gonna try to get all three of them for you.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, brother. And what I'll do, I'm gonna send you my number, so you know, man, I can get you this artwork once it's all done.
Yeah, you get in touch with me through Pat and Pat Alphonse. He always stay in touch with me. And give me your number and we'll go that route, man. But God bless you, man. God bless you in doing this, doing great things, man.
I appreciate you, brother. Yo, Ron Felsen, what up?
Yeah, tell him I said what's up, man. Tell him he got some kids for me. I need bigs. He got all guards. I need bigs.
Listen, I'm gonna do this for you as well.
Yeah.
I'm connected to all the high school guys, right? Yeah. And this is basically a high school podcast, but I wanted to make sure that I include our guys.
Yep.
Trust me, I'm gonna be letting Pat know to get in contact with you when we run across some good kids. We can try to send some good kids to you and Jason.
Yep. Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. It's a blessing, man. Thanks.
Salute, my brother.
My man.